Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip.
I'm Blacksea.
And there you go. Guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we are coming to you from Austin, Texas. Pretty early morning, right?
Yeah, it's exciting, though. Seeing some people wearing Jamie Dimon face masks. Pretty strange, but excited to check it out.
That was the first impression of the conference as we drove past this morning. Absolutely hilarious to see Jamie Dimon as the absolute mockery of this thing, given some of the statements he's had. This has been a really big month for crypto. From the talk we've had from every single presidential candidate about cryptocurrency.
It's pretty incredible.
This is the year of the Bitcoin ETFs and now Ethereum ETFs.
Yeah, it's really surprising how all it takes is for it to turn political, and then snap of a finger, you start to see all these pieces coming together and this ball rolling much, much quicker. It almost seems like it was pushed over the hump, and now we're on our way down. Instead of rolling this big rock up a hill, we're finally seeing it come down. I mean, Bitcoin spot ETF, that was less than a month ago. April 20th. A month and 10 days. Ethereum spot ETF, it gets brought up, and they almost pass it in a time span of a week.
I think that this thing's going through... I'm going to tell you, Blacksea, I would not be surprised if this ETF was approved next week, next month. I don't see them pushing this thing out in any capacity. And, I love how you're saying this ball's rolling, because this ball is rolling. Anybody who mocks Bitcoin is the one that's going to get mocked, which is why we see these faces of Jamie Dimon right now. It's just unbelievable that he has the audacity to come out and say, it's a pet rock and it's worthless, while his fund is actually buying.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, the other big news that came out this month that was pretty shocking to me, I'm curious what your thoughts are on it, is the fact that something we've talked about, right? Blackrock ETFs are obviously huge, and what we've said repeatedly is that, it's not necessarily Blackrock that's the one putting all this buying pressure into these ETFs, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, they've got people that are investing through them, retail investors, wealthy clients.
I want to talk about that for a second, because there's a lot of people that aren't very in the know in crypto, that are not deep in the industry, and they hear, oh, BlackRock has a Bitcoin spot ETF. That means that BlackRock owns Bitcoin, is buying Bitcoin. Well, both of those are correct, but they're not buying Bitcoin with their personal fund. Really, all it is they are a fulfillment house. And if I want to buy Bitcoin through them, I give them $1, they buy $1 worth of Bitcoin. If I sell that $1 worth of their SPY ETF, they sell it. They are just transacting for me.
But here's the change up.
Yes.
Now, this news came out this week where 2 of their funds have been actively allocating towards their ETF. So, in a way, now we do have news that BlackRock is in fact buying. Now, that is still their clients, but that is their fund allocating towards their ETF, 2 of their funds, from what we know in the recent SEC filing. This thing's really snowballing right now.
Yeah, it is. And I'll agree with you. That still is. They are buying Bitcoin with their own personal funds. They are buying Bitcoin, which is important. It's important to realize, okay, we got the green light with the Bitcoin SPY ETF. And I remember back before, all the hype building up to the SPY ETF was saying, okay, well, once it gets approved, that's the green light. And then we got the green light for that. And now they're buying it. And now there's Ethereum. And now the Ethereum SPY ETF, the narrative is basically, okay, if the Ethereum SPY ETF gets approved, that's the green light for all the altcoins.
And the green light, this is the one that's blowing my mind.
Okay.
For DeFi.
Right.
Ethereum is DeFi. If we look back to the last bull market, remember when Compound and Aave and all the Ethereum protocols were absolutely blasting off? It was the DeFi summer because of Ethereum. Now we have Solana. Now we have everything else. And this is so exciting for me to see this for not just Ethereum, right? The Ethereum ETF is the green light for all DeFi in my mind. And, JP Morgan again comes out and says, oh, well, I don't think a Solana ETF is going to be approved. I find it very hard to believe that after we've got all this momentum, that all of a sudden we're going to pump the brakes again. Anybody that's doubted this momentum has gotten crushed with egg on their face time and time again. It's been unbelievable.
Yeah, I'll say that I think it's a very, very gauche statement to say that Solana will not have a spot ETF. Maybe it doesn't happen today, in a month, 5 months. Maybe it does. Maybe it does.
I mean,
maybe it does,
not
especially
today.
at the rate.
But this year, I don't know. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know.
But I will say that talking specifically about Solana, you guys know I'm a Solana bull. I like Solana, and I will say that they are a part of the club, if you will.
Absolutely.
And I do think that it does make sense that they are the next spot ETF if we do see another spot ETF. And when that does happen, if that does happen, it will be absolutely massive for the cryptocurrency industry.
I'm really excited. This has been a huge month. This conference is going to be super awesome to take some information that we're going to learn. Today, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is speaking. We're going to hear some of that. I heard that the Stacks Foundation, which, again, we're talking about DeFi on top of Bitcoin. That's a narrative that we've been following very closely. They're here. I know that there's going to be a lot of speakers. Brad Garlinghouse. We're going to have, I saw that Ripple has a booth. We haven't gone into the conference yet. But what we're going to do this week, well, in the next 2 days, is learn everything we can. See what the word on the street is, because this month has been huge. And I just kind of am so curious to see what the temperature in this room is for this conference.
I agree.
So that's the goal of the week. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is the first time, obviously, you've seen us together. First time you've seen Blacksea. And you kind of got a little bit of a look into the conversations that me and Blacksea, best friends for the longest time, co-founders on this channel, just driving forward with as much content as we can every single day. This is how we do it. This is just natural friendship, collaboration. Talking the talk.
Very, very beneficial to get perspective from different people, especially when you're investing, guys. You really need to be not just in an echo chamber with yourself, because you probably will miss out on a lot of opportunities and potentially lose money. You need to be talking to people about your ideas, especially when it comes to trading.
You are who you surround yourself by, my friends, and it is good to have good people in your corner. So we're going to try to stay in your corner, guys, and get as much information for you this week as we can. That's all we got in this one from the Crypto Report. I'm Crypto Kip.
I'm Blacksea.
And we'll see you next time. 2 videos coming later today, guys. We'll keep you posted. See you next time.